We're live.
Oh my gosh. Hi, guys.
What's up? You are tuned into the first episode of the semester of At the End of the Day. I am the one and only Kira Simone.
I'm Morgan Gould. Let's get started.
Okay, Morgan. So what are we talking about today?
Today, we're talking about hypergamy. Oh my gosh.
I never heard of this word until Morgan brought it up last week.
I'm so glad. Okay, so hypergamy is a noun. It means the action of marrying a person of a superior caste or class. So basically, it's just like you dating somebody who can elevate your status, upgrade you, Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, so is that a bad thing?
No, that's a good thing. We need to get into this.
Okay, because I was like, that don't sound like a bad thing.
Oh, no. It's a great thing. A lot of people try to make it seem like a bad thing because they're like, oh, these girls, they trying to use me for money. But they're broke. It's always the broke ones. And they're ugly. And ashy. It's always those people who are like, oh my gosh, these girls want to use me. And because like NBA players, once they get up there, they just go look for somebody. And people
They're
they
just
just
skin color, but we can get into that later.
Oh girl, oh we should do a full episode on colorism. That would be juicy. But first question, why should we be hypergamous?
We should definitely be hypergamous. Why are you with somebody who can't do anything? I'm not saying be with somebody who can't do anything for you, but why are you? I feel like if you get into a relationship with somebody, they should add to you.
Right?
So why would I be with somebody who's going to take away from me or it's not? I at least want somebody on my level. They don't even have to be above me. Like, we at least got to be, like, neck and neck on the same stuff. Like, no, I'm not going to date somebody who's, like, I'm already where I'm at now. So the only way to go is up. So why would I be with somebody? Because I feel like, well, how do you pronounce it? Hypergamy. Y'all have never heard of this word until Mark brought it up to me last week. But I feel like when you're with somebody, they're supposed to elevate you. Like I feel like hypergamy doesn't even have to do with like money. Like I feel like this can be like an emotional standpoint.
Yes.
Like emotionally, physically, I said emotionally twice. Mentally, like no. Yes, I'm gonna be with somebody who's either on my level or above it.
Right.
You don't go back down.
You need somebody who's going to match your level of ambition.
Yeah.
And the problem with a lot of people is that they don't have ambition. And so when you see somebody who's just like motivated and they want to go places, and then they see somebody else who's motivated and they want to go places, they get together, they do something great, people get jealous. People get envious because they're just like, well, she used to be down here with me. And then you have somebody who matches you and they're like, I see you where you're at, but I see where you want to go. Let me help you.
Exactly.
People get jealous. They want to tear that down. They want to bring that down.
And that's not my fault. Like I feel like a lot of people get upset about stuff that's not the person's fault. Like that's not my fault that happened like that. Like I can't help that. Like I got my stuff together
and you're just messy.
and you did it. Like that's not my fault. So no, like yes, I'm going to date and marry somebody who's either on my level or above it. And a lot of women have to realize they're not women, but men in general too. Because men date some of these women.
I'm like,
some of these women be bums too. But I feel like as a person, you have to realize your worth. Because once you realize your worth, then you can identify what type of partner you want and need. Because if you don't know who you are, you just going looking for love anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like, you just looking for whoever giving it out.
And that's why some people are stuck inside of bad situations that tear other people down because they didn't elevate themselves. They know they could have done better, but they were just like, I want something right now in the moment, and just reach for whatever they see and just pull any bum out the mud, and then both y'all dirty now.
They're both of y'all dirty, and you gotta realize who to give your energy to. Like, and then another thing with me when it comes to dating, I can't I like being 20 and from 20 to maybe like 22, you're getting your life together. So I don't expect you to have everything together, but what I do expect is for you to try.
Right.
Some don't even try.
They don't.
They just be like existing.
Oh, let's
like
talk
you
about
don't go to work, you don't go to school, you don't even try to get money illegally. You just you're just like living. Like how am I supposed to work with you? Like you have no drive, you have no ambition, you don't want to do anything in life. You're just sitting all day long.
that makes a guy really ugly. A guy with no ambition is just
disgusting.
It's just you can just.
Because the first thing a man wants you to say is you need to submit to me. I feel like submitting has no problem, but why am I submitting to somebody who can't do anything for themselves?
You can't even lead a fish to water. You trying to
lead a whole family? What are you doing? Y'all finna go off the cliff. We're just not finna do that. No, we're not gonna do that.
A lot of guys here, they don't have any ambition. Like whenever we go to organization stuff, all I see is girls everywhere, and it's just like 2-3 guys. And that's because they hosting the event, and it can be an event for guys, and they're not there. They're in a room, doing nothing with their life. And also, you don't even have to be just hypergamous inside a relationship. Well, this is a relationship, but like your friendships.
Yes.
You got to surround yourself with people who have the same level of integrity, the same morals, and they're going to lift you up.
For real.
Y'all just get together. Y'all do something great.
Period. Can we go to this Black women elevating our status?
Yes. So, recently over the summer, I've been like indulging in like hypergamous videos and whatnot, because it's just like one video got recommended to me, and I'm like, I have no idea what this is. And I watched it, I'm just like, okay, so I've known about this my whole life, I just didn't have a term for it. So basically it's just us pushing ourselves forward and just dropping all the negativity out of our life and just pushing ourselves forward and surrounding ourselves with people with the same amount of ambition, who have the same goals, so that we can uplift ourselves in society and get ourselves out of this lower thinking of life and lower level of living. Because Black women, we're just amazing in everything we do, and people just speak so negatively about us, but we thrive in whatever situation we are in. But we should just take ourselves out of the negative elements and put ourselves inside of a positive situation, so that way we can just be surrounded by other people who are going to feed into us.
I feel like as Black women, we gotta stop trying to play superhero to everybody. Like, everybody cannot, like, you can't.
Where's the clap?
That is the thingy.
Is that the laugh?
Yeah.
Oh
no! I don't know what it was. But as Black women, we have to stop trying to play superhero. Like we cannot save everybody, especially because everybody does not want to be saved.
Everybody's not worth saving.
Everybody's not worth saving. So sometimes, you gotta you gotta get it together and be like, yeah, that's not like. You just can't save everybody. Like, and another thing is, Black women, I feel like sometimes we feel bad when we cut people off. Or like if we're going through something, we'll feel bad because we've helped them so much that it's like, well, they need me. I need to do this. I am like terribly sick, you guys. I feel like you can hear it all in my nostrils and my nasal passages. But anyway, Black women have to, like, we just gotta stop. Like, I feel like we should start we have to start putting ourselves first in every situation. Like, you can't tackle 17 different things. You can't do everything. It's okay to ask for help. You won't seem weak. You won't seem like you can't do everything. Like, I don't know. I just feel like we need to take a step back.
We do need to take a step back because we're always pouring into other people.
But
and
who's
now
pouring into us?
Our picture is empty. And the only people who are pouring into Black women mostly are other Black women. And
that's why I don't like when people be like, it's such a divide in Black when it comes to Black women.
Like, we're the most unified within the community.
Like, I don't understand where that comes from. I just feel like social media has a lot to play with this, but like social media takes like a tiny, maybe like 20%, and then like they just like blow it out of proportion. It's just like, that's not how we operate. Like,
lack of reading comprehension.
The
scores are down. Whoa!
Take it back to the CRC. Oh, that leads us dead into our next point. Black women are undervalued within our community.
So if you take Black women out of the Black community, there is no community.
No.
Just look at it. The grandmas, the daughters, the mothers, the sisters, the aunties. There would be nobody without Black women.
No.
And without Black women pushing people, there'd be no end. The elections. We carry elections. We carry
elections. We carry children. We carry movements. Like, come on. Like, it's not too much. And then I almost feel like it's almost like expected of us to do things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was that tweet that lady put out?
I was thinking about that.
Was it Bette Midler?
Yes.
And she was like, Beyonce has however many followers she has on Instagram. She
133 million.
And she needs to promote people about that. Is not her job.
Black women are. Was it?
We were not the problem. It was your people who got this man in office. It was white women that got Trump in office.
It was like 96% of us voted for Hillary Clinton. Right. Y'all can't come for us. We did our job.
We did our job.
We're out. Y'all can't blame. Why do people always blame black people for stuff?
For everything? Like, that is not our problem.
No, we started from the bottom and worked our way to the bottom part of the upper middle. And we still trying to go up.
Ridiculous. Like, oh, no more building up being training me. I'm not doing that. At 20 years old, I made that decision that I'm not doing it.
Point blank, period. Because listen.
At 20 years old, I made that decision. Like, because, I mean, like, ain't nobody, people built me up, but it's just like, I learned a lot of stuff on my own. Mm-hmm. Like, I did.
We're not mothering boys.
I'm not mothering kids.
We're not mothering grown men.
I'm not mothering anybody but my own child. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have any.
Right.
So I'm not going to do it. Now, it's certain things I feel like when you're with your partner, yes, you do, like, it's okay to, like, teach them certain things. But, like, I feel like it has to go both ways. Mm-hmm. Like, if I teach you something, you teach me something. If we're all, we're supposed to pour into each other. But I'm not going to continue to pour into you, and you're not doing anything for me. Right. That's not going to happen.
Right? Because you look at these celebrity women who build up these men, they leave. Kevin Hart, his wife built him up when he had nothing. He left her for someone who, just like her, younger, and moved on to his, the come up girl. His McRib.
She said McRib.
And then who else? Dwayne Wade. I love Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, but come on.
But his ex-wife is a little off, though.
She's hurt. That's a woman scorned. She doesn't have custody of her 3 kids. Oh. She got kicked out of her house, and now it's just that hurt. That would hurt. It's a lot of them. Let's see, Swiss Beats, Alicia Keys,
classic.
Who else? A lot of people. It's a lot. We can go on forever. But even in like your own life, you always see women on social media. They're like, "Oh, this man cheated on me. I told him exactly how he loved me, and now he's with this new girl. Like, and she treats her great, but it's just like he didn't like you."
Yes, I feel like with some of that, I don't want to say it like this, but I'm saying it like this. Sometimes you just gotta take your L. Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes you gotta take your L, and that's why as a woman you gotta have your own stuff. Because it ain't no way you gonna put me out of my house.
Right.
You're not gonna put me out of my house. Like, we're not doing that. So, like, as a woman, you gotta, like, learn how to have your own, and if the situation comes down to it, then you can walk away with the same thing that you came into because you always had your own. Period.
I gotta be the clap track. We don't have one today.
It's like he's not working or something. I don't know. But yeah, as a woman, you gotta learn how to put your big girl panties on and be like, okay, it didn't work out. That's cool. And it's okay to be hurt. Now, don't think I'm saying, like, don't be hurt. Yes, you need to wallow a little while. If you need to wallow,
put them tears out there.
If you need to wallow for a little while, go ahead. But yeah, you need to boss up and go about your life.
Mm-hmm. Don't let these people push you into a ground, especially guys. Mm-hmm. Guys are a dime a dozen. There is always some guy out there better who is not going to hurt you, who is not going to sit there and take everything from you, who is not going to sit there and just cause you emotional stress. He's going to sit there and just change your world, just knock it over. There's somebody that's going to build you up and put you at the center of the universe.
Period.
Next to God.
Period.
Not above God. Next to.
Next to. Nobody is above the Messiah. Mm-hmm. Hallelujah. Oh, building up a king is a mother's job.
Mm-hmm. Only king I'm building up is my son. Okay? Because a king is not a king without a queen, but a queen is a queen by herself.
Okay.
So, you need to get there on your own accord. Like, whenever a guy gets in a situation with a girl, relationship, friendship, and she starts taking on the responsibilities of a mother, he looks to her like a mother, so he's going to treat him like he treats his mom. Most people, you can treat your mom any kind of way, and your mom's still going to love you.
Yeah,
you can
much.
steal from your mom.
I want you to understand that I'm not your mother. I don't have to do anything that she does for you. So when you come at me, come correct, okay? Because I will leave you in the dust by yourself. Cut off game is too strong. Don't ever play me like I'm your mama. I'm sorry. Because I don't got to put up with your stuff.
We're not going to be dust bunnies.
I'm not going to put up with nothing. Like, I'm going to be a real serious. Like, I'm not going to put up with nothing from nobody because I don't have to. And that's another thing black women got to realize. You don't got to put up with nothing. I don't care if you've been with this man for 12 years. You do not have to put up with nobody's mess. And that goes for family members, friends, relationships. You don't have to put up with nobody mess, okay? Ooh. If somebody is not bringing you happiness, growth, wealth, all that other good stuff, you do not need to be with them. It is no point for you being with somebody who cannot add to you in any situation. Ooh. In any way, shape, or form. So, no, it is not your job. You cannot raise a man. What did K. Michelle say?
Can't raise a man.
He's already grown. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What is you gonna do?
That was my song.
She killed that.
Ooh, that was an album.
Period. What are you gonna do?
Ooh. Speaking of not building somebody up, let's talk about the downside to being hypergamous. If you don't watch your back, you can easily fall into the trap of somebody who is crazy and going to manipulate the life out of you, financially, mentally, and use your kids.
And that's why we gotta go back to having your own stuff. Mm-hmm. You cannot rely on nobody for real.
People will hold money over your
head. People will hold, and I feel like when you in a relationship, both of y'all need to have your own for the relationship to work out. Mm-hmm. Both of y'all need to have your own because if the finances are in order, that's something you don't have to worry about. That's because I feel like a lot of people break up over finances and then divorces get messy because of finances. Mm-hmm. So if you got your own, when it's time to go, you can go. Or if you have your own, that's something y'all don't even have to worry about because it's already set in stone.
Right.
So all that. So it's just all about having your own. Yes, date somebody who is either on your level or above your level, but also have your own. So when it comes time to pack up and go, you can go. But because I feel like when you have your own, you can come and go as you please.
Right.
Like, you can just come and go as you please, and nobody's holding anything over you.
Especially when there's danger.
And yeah, exactly. Like, you don't got nobody holding nothing. Well, I gave you this, I gave you that, I did this for you, I did that for you. Because one thing about it, ain't nobody, if you doing something for somebody, you're going to do it genuinely. Don't throw that back. Don't throw nothing in nobody's face. Period.
Especially when it comes to, like, wanting to be someone's, like, trophy. Because once that trophy starts to get dusty, they might start looking for something else.
Period.
Something more shiny, something newer. The newer model, quote unquote. Ooh. Oh, and speaking of newer model, we're about to get in this discussion.
Okay.
Are gold diggers real? Okay, so people often say women who marry into higher social status are doing it out of desperation, not out of love. The women who are in their social status, however, when they are given the opportunity, men will 10 times out of 10 go for the woman they were unattainable when they were, quote unquote, nobody.
So is that a woman's fault or is that a man's fault?
Oh, this is a man's fault. This is a man's world. So basically, guys complain about, oh, this girl don't want to look at me because I'm broke. And next thing you know, they get $10 million. Who are they going for? The woman that wouldn't look at them because they were broke.
So I don't understand. Like, if you already knew what it was when you started, can you really blame the woman? Like, a lot of stuff you got to look back at your own self. Now, as a woman, we do have a role that you play in this because you do have a role, but as a man, that's kind of his fault.
Right.
So are gold diggers real? Yes.
Really?
I feel like gold diggers are definitely real.
To an extent.
It's not down gold. I feel this is where the levels get tricky for me. I feel like if you're a woman and you're making 6 figures a year, you have a career, you have a car, you have a house, of course you're going to want somebody who has either more than you or makes the same as you. Okay, cool. If you live in a shack and you expect a man to buy you things and expect a man to spoil you and expect a man to take you out to places you can't take yourself, at that point you kind of are. So it depends on the woman, and then also you have to look at, how do I say this? I'm going back to my examples. So how I said the woman with 6 figures. 9 times out of 10, the woman with 6 figures does not want your money because she has her own. Now she is going to look for somebody who can take care of themselves because she can take care of herself. So I feel like when women have their own money, they're not necessarily looking for a man to have money for her. They're looking for a man to have money for himself.
Right.
Like, can you take care of yourself? Okay.
Right.
Now, if a woman has 0 going for herself, she doesn't do anything, she doesn't work, and she expects somebody to take care of her when she doesn't take care of herself, then yeah. And then especially when it comes to a woman who looks for men to buy the extreme things that they can't get for themselves. Like a lot of rappers use the whole Fashion Nova and designer stuff. I kind of get that because it's just like, you can barely buy yourself the regular stuff, but you want me to buy you the expensive stuff, and then I barely know you. So I kind of get. So like you said, I think gold diggers are real, but it's to an extent, and it's basically like a social. It's basically like a social class type of thing. So like, I don't know. I'm learning about that intercultural communications.
Ooh.
And how, like, using the degree that I'm trying to obtain.
Yes.
And how people interact between social classes. So certain people who are higher tend to interact with people who are within them because they already know what's going on, versus somebody who's lower tends to interact with people who are basically on their level. So yeah. So it's a 50-50 when it comes to that.
With me, I'm starting to lean towards no, because I feel like most people know the type of situation they're going for. Like, one show that I've really enjoyed over the summer, because nothing else was on, was 90 Day Fiancé. And just watching both men and women going out and finding people who they know make less than them because they're desperate for somebody. Some people, their relationships actually work out, but some people, it's just like, and it's just like, dang, he was using me for money. It's like, yeah.
He was using me to get to. A lot of them people, you can tell they be using them folks to get to America. Like, some of them folks be like 80 years old, and you be like 20. Like, look, it's nothing wrong with dating somebody a little older than you, but like, you know good well that man just want to come to America.
Right. Especially with the women, it's so sad because they're just like, well, he said he would leave, so I had to buy him a car, and it's not just any car. It's not a Honda. They drive it like a Honda 2002, and they get their man a Mercedes-Benz 2018.
Ridiculous.
Like, no.
And that's another thing with knowing your worth. For real, that goes back to knowing your worth. A lot of things, I feel like, for me, I feel like a lot of some big topics like hypergamy and our gold diggers real has a lot to do with you as a person internally. Because if you're not right in the inside, most of this stuff won't even happen.
Yeah, if you have low self-esteem, it's gonna go down. You're gonna wind up being used.
Like, you're gonna always wind up being used. Because you can't. Because if you don't know your worth, then you don't know what's real and what's not. Because the only thing you're looking for is somebody to fill whatever void that you have.
That's fancy. Ooh, that's sharp. Ooh.
You're looking for somebody to fill whatever void that you don't have. So it's like, I'm gonna go get. So this person said they want me, they really don't. And then another thing with people, when it comes to stuff like that, a lot of people don't understand what love really is, and they think love is somebody needing them. You think so because you feel as if somebody needs you, and that's another thing. Once you feel like somebody needs you, you'll feel like they'll always be there.
Kiera came to preach.
I came to preach that.
She came to tear down these walls.
You gonna always feel like somebody needs you, cause like. So say, like you said, the 90 Day Fiancé, how when they come over here, they have to buy them cars, they have to get them whatever they need. That is the feeling of somebody needing you. Like, oh, they need me, so they're never going to leave me.
Yes. That's why, to a certain extent, I don't believe gold diggers are real, because when you look at some of these NBA players, these athletes, these rappers, these entertainers, these actors, and they go off and they get some of these women, and they're just like, she's beautiful. She's like their dream model girl, the girls they look up to in the music videos, the quote unquote exoticals of the world.
Exoticals of the world.
The ones you
Black women can definitely be exotic.
Definitely. But you know, like the Instagram quote unquote baddie, you know, the ones with butts that don't match their thighs. Yeah. Those type of girls. They're like, okay, if I give her all this stuff, she's gonna need me. She's gonna want me. Because if you look at some of these pictures, I'm like, I don't think she loves you. They go off and they have 7 kids. They break away. They got their Fashion Nova sponsorships. And they're ready to get out of Dodge. And he's ready like, I've been used up. I don't have any more money. It's like,
it's just like, you should have done it from the jump.
Yeah, like, unfortunately, some people, they're just like, look at you and look at her. You don't love yourself. You don't take care of your appearance. You look kind of dusty, sir. You look crusty.
That's just what it is. It's all about learning your worth. Once you learn your worth, because when you learn your worth, you'll understand what you are going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with.
Say that again.
Once you learn your worth, you realize what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. And if you knew your worth, a lot of things wouldn't even, like I said, a lot of these wouldn't even be a thing.
Wouldn't be a thought.
Wouldn't be a thought. Because I know myself well enough to know I'm not anybody's mother. I don't have any children, so therefore I'm not going to raise you. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going to buy you clothes. Not going to cook for you. Not going to clean.
Because I'm not your wife.
Not your wife. That is wife privileges. Cooking for somebody, cleaning. That is wife privileges. If we're living together inside of underneath God, we came together before the American government. And before God say, I am going to love and respect and protect you for the rest of my life, for the rest of my days, underneath God's great name. And then that's when I can cook for you. That's when I can clean for you. That's when, hey, if your car is broken down, I'll let you drive it. Hey, your phone's not working, you can use mine. That's when you can do that. Not for no bum on the street who just like,
I just feel like as a woman, we're up at the time. As a woman, stop trying to prove yourself to a man.
Right.
Why are you prove that is
they have to prove themselves to us.
That is not how life works.
Men are supposed to provide.
That is not your job. You are not supposed to prove yourself to anybody, especially a man that is pursuing. If a man is pursuing you, why are you proving yourself to him?
Point blank, period.
If he is trying to pursue you, why are you trying to prove yourself to him? That makes no sense. That is backwards. That is not how life works. That is not what it says. Whatever religion you're a part of, that is not
that across every
religion. That is across the board. A woman is not supposed to prove herself to a man.
The man is supposed to come to a woman and just like, hey, this is what I can do for you.
Period.
I'm here to provide. I'm here to protect.
Period.
I'm here to establish a legacy.
Establish a legacy. People aren't ready for this conversation.
We should talk about that legacy because people they're not ready to have one.
Nope.
Everybody needs to have one, especially us. That's something we're working on right now.
As Black people, yep.
Within our own university.
Period. Black people, university, Clayton State. This was a great episode.
Oh my gosh, we should totally do like a part 2 to this. We should bring somebody in.
Ooh.
Yeah, we gotta find somebody, bring somebody in because there is definitely somebody who can help with this. How to get our minds inside of a hypergamous state.
How to get your mind inside of a hypergamous state. You need to find a relationship expert or something.
Yes. Maybe a life coach.
A life coach. Ooh. I follow a life coach on Twitter. Ooh. She actually goes here. She's a grad student.
You gotta give me her at so I can follow her.
Okay. Where are we at?
Okay, we have 2 minutes left. So we'll be back soon.
We'll be back next week. Because we have to be back next week.
Yes.
Once again, you are tuned into the first episode of the semester. At the end of the day, I am the one and only Kiera Simone.
I am Morgan Gould.
And this was a great episode. I love this conversation.
This was great.
So tune in next week for another episode at the end of the day.
Signing off. Bye, y'all.